We are less than 10 hours away from the San Andreas Mercenaries update in GTA Online, so here's everything you need to know before it launches. I'll be recapping everything Rockstar has told us, as well as covering some new leaks that have came out just yesterday, so let's go. So first things first, what is this DLC? Is it a heist? Is it a contract? What is it? Well, no, it's actually looking like it's gonna be a set of contact missions. These don't look like they're gonna take that long to complete, but it looks like the real legs in this update are gonna be coming through the vehicles and the quality of life changes being added. This guy right here, Charlie Reed, is your mechanic in your hangar. And he's going to be the one that's going to let you start up these contact missions. So it's unconfirmed right now if you will need a hangar to start up these missions, but it doesn't seem like it. Either way though, it probably is worthwhile buying a hangar, because it seems like this will be where you'll be able to customize and upgrade the Avenger and add some cool new things. The Avenger will be getting new weapons as well as a control terminal, and this control terminal is where you'll be able to start these missions as well as some other activities up front. We're unsure what activities exactly will be able to be started from here, but we'll see tomorrow. Rockstar describes these missions as new ventures running valuable contraband on the ground, as well as come across spontaneous opportunities to liberate cash and commodities from lucrative roving targets. So basically just a fancy way of saying new missions and new free mode activities. As for these new leaks I was talking about, are kind of not really good ones. The biggest leak is telling us that we will not be getting more hangar space, and if you want to store your Avenger in your hangar, it's going to have its own spot. So that means you will likely need to delete other vehicles from your hangar if you don't have enough space. Really not encouraged. Line at whatever you're buying, Honey will search the internet for coupons. If it finds a coupon, it will automatically apply it, and then you'll save money. This actually helped me out recently. I just got a little puppy 2 weeks ago. He's only... As for your new vehicles, we can see a few of them here in this screenshot. On the bottom left, we have a hot ring. Looks like a hot ring Hellfire, Gauntlet Hellfire. On the right here, we have a new Batsu. This is based off a Pajero in real life. On the top left, we have a new weaponized Canada. Now, the Canada is an existing helicopter that came out last year. Now, we'll be able to put weapons on it. It's unconfirmed whether this will be an entirely new vehicle or if we can upgrade the existing Canada in our hangar to put missiles on it there. If you think you'll be able to upgrade it, then probably buy it right now because it's on sale, 30% off. And on the top here, we have a new plane. This screenshot here shows the new F-160 Raiju stealth jet. This will have a stealth mode, possibly letting it go off the radar. It's also going to have cannons and heat-seeking missiles, so this thing could be a beast. Not to mention, it also is a VTOL, which means it takes off vertically just like the Avenger or the Hydra. This screenshot shows the upgraded Avenger. You can see some new weapons there on the bottom. Looks like the pilot is going to have access to heat-seeking missiles now, so this thing is going to be an absolute tank. This screenshot here shows what looks to be a new electric Buffalo. This thing could be very, very quick off the mark. We'll have to wait and see. It also looks like it's going to be an Amani tech vehicle. You can tell by the armor plating on the side. And finally, for the new vehicles that we know about, this here is a new trophy truck. This is a screenshot from the trailer. For new weapons, we only have one confirmed new weapon. It's the tactical SMG. You'll be able to fire this one while driving, and you can see it in this screenshot here. Let's move into the quality of life changes. First thing we know is time trials look like they're going to become a daily thing instead of a weekly thing. This is absolutely huge because you will be able to make a lot of money every single day doing these now. Let's run through the vehicle quality of life updates coming. You will now be able to claim all destroyed vehicles with the press of one button from Moores Mutual. That's going to save us all a lot of time going into Moores Mutual every single time and claiming every single vehicle. It was so annoying. You will no longer be charged for recovering a personal vehicle if it was destroyed during a contact mission, so that's very nice as well. You'll be able to put custom description tags on your garages to help you find your cars a lot quicker. If you own the 50-car garage, you'll now be able to select from individual floors when you call your mechanic. Next, we have a controls change, so pressing right on the D-pad, this will now use stealth mode on the new F-160 Raiju jet. However, that used to be the VTOL button, so Rockstar is moving the vertical takeoff and landing button to the left analog stick. You will now need to hold the left analog stick. and that will switch in and out of VTOL. I would assume just pressing the left analog stick will still raise and lower the wheels, but now holding it will activate VTOL. You can now re-request your MOC, Avenger, or Terabyte, and it will deliver it closer to you. So this is nice. We've been able to do that with the Kasatka basically ever since it came out, but you would have to, in the past, return one of these vehicles to storage, then wait for the cooldown, and then request them again, just because you wanted to get it closer to you. It sucked, and that's getting fixed. The racing menu is getting a little bit of an overhaul. There's going to be additional filters to make it easier to find the race you want to do. The Eudora and the Broadway, if you have the taxi liveries for those, you can now do taxi work. That's nice. And unfortunately, a very, very bad change, Rockstar will be removing a lot of lesser used vehicles from the in-game websites. They say this is to streamline the browsing experience, and these vehicles will only be available in showrooms, the Lucky Wheel, and probably the Prize Ride, as well as the new Vinewood Car Club, which we'll talk about in a second. So that's not great. It looks like Rockstar is taking away content for a lot of newer players, and it looks like they're going to be drip feeding it through these other methods. Gameplay updates. There's a new Register as a Boss tab in your interaction menu. Now, registering as a boss is not a real thing. Just when you click Register as a Boss, it will let you start either a CEO organization or a motorcycle club. There was a lot of confusion. There will be no new thing called boss. It's not a thing. When you click register as a boss, you will have to start either an organization or an MC club. It's just to make it, I guess, less cluttered in the menu. I think that's the idea. You'll now be able to buy all body armor instead of having to buy every single one individually, so that's nice. And if you die during a mission and you quick restart, your body armor will be restocked to what it was before, just like it does with snacks. If you quick equip body armor in the weapon wheel, the type of armor used will be relative to how much damage you've actually taken, so if you only need a little bit of body armor, it won't use the super heavy body armor, for example. You're no longer going to get phone calls from Tom Connors or English Dave while you're skydiving or in freefall, so that's nice. Hopefully some less unexpected deaths on the way. The Madrazo dispatch contact missions can be done solo now. That's very, very nice. After 20-something years of GTA, we now have a hold to sprint button in the settings menu, so you don't have to spam A or X. You'll now be able to rename your acid product when you're selling it, and if you do so, you'll get a 5% bonus. I'm very interested to see the names people come up with. And the rank requirements for your daily objectives will now be removed, so anyone can do them. Into the balancing updates, payouts on collectibles and events, like your treasure chests, your stone hatchet, all of that, that's going to be increased, so that's very nice. Payouts for the yacht missions and the Gerald's Last Play missions are also increasing by 25%. Looks like the laser and the Hydra are both getting a rebalance. The laser will definitely be getting a nerf, and I would assume the Hydra will probably be getting a nerf too in free mode. The orbital cannon can no longer be instantly reset or refunded. Hopefully this reduces griefing. Hopefully it actually works. There will be a new career progress feature. Now, it's kind of unclear exactly how this is going to look, but Rockstar says it will display your progression as you rise through the criminal ranks and establish your empire. This will only be available on next gen, or now current gen, I guess, PS5 and Xbox X and S. I just hope Rockstar makes this actually public so you can kind of flex this to people if you have some good stats and you've done a lot of stuff in the game. And finally, let's talk about the Vinewood Car Club. So there's a new feature called the Vinewood Club that is only available for GTA Plus members, unfortunately. That's why I'm putting this at the end of the video. And the first thing in the Vinewood Club is coming out today with this Mercenaries update called the Vinewood Car Club. Now, this is going to be down at the terminal at the bottom of the map. So it looks like each week you'll be able to go in here. Everyone can actually access it, but only GTA Plus members can buy the cars in here. And it looks like the vehicles in here will be on a 20% discount. So GTA Plus members will get exclusive discounts every single week. At least that's what we assume. It could be every single month. It could be every single day. Not too sure right now, but I would assume every single week.